Which camera do I look at? That one or this one? Doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't even say welcome back to the Nokia podcast. It's good to be back to shoot the Nokia podcast. We have been doing a lot of behind the scenes shandikis. Like, if you see the setting there, it's mad.
It's wild, eh?
Yeah, we've been putting a lot of things together to make the podcast better. So we decided we'll take a break while we were sorting the important things out. And now hopefully we will try and be consistent. But yeah, it's good to be back, man.
Yeah, I know. What else can I say? It does feel good to be back because I know a lot of y'all have really been sliding in the DMs, texting, what's up, or what's happening, where are you guys? We're sorry for that, but yeah.
Just the hands there and the sliding and the homies text on WhatsApp. Fresh. So yeah, it kind of feels weird.
It feels like we're starting over over again. Yeah, I know.
It's like you get into the rhythm of shooting every week, and then you stop, and then now you are, But yeah, good to be back, man. Let's get it, man. How have you been? Like, also, like, you know, it's gotten to a point where like we hardly see each other unless we are shooting also. So like, yeah. So I also like haven't seen you in a minute. But yeah, how have you been, my brother?
No, I've been good, man. Yeah, no stress from my side. I've been good. Just sick, man. I'm sickly these days. Flu in particular.
Don't give me anything. Everything you got.
I don't know, ne?
Nah.
I've heard flu 3 times in a space of a month. Yeah.
But you know, funny you say that. I have a friend of mine. Her name is Nadeshta. She posted something on WhatsApp. She said, "Is it just me, or does the flu these days go and come back, and come back? Like, just can't." And she was like, "Just can't finish. When you are done with me, go. Don't come back anymore."
Because you know, back then you get the flu, then you have now the flu. Then you create antibodies or whatever. Then you're good. Then from there on, it's not for a year or later in the year. Then you catch the flu again. But now,
you think you are over it, but then you might be over it, but it's not over with you.
So from my side, no complaints, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe just how have you been, man?
No, I'm chill, man. What have I been doing?
How's the span?
Span's good. I was doing training this whole week. So yeah, I've been home and I've just been posting a lot of shit, calling people slaves for going to work. But I was technically working also. It's just like I've been home because I was doing online training. So now I have to like prepare for the exam and whatnot.
The exam of the training
the training, yeah. So I can do the certification. I take the exam. Okay. Yeah. So like we just had online classes and stuff. But then there's like an exam to be written, so I need to, I think from next week start studying for it. It'll take maybe a week and then I'll apply for the exam. But I can take it whenever. There's like normally like schedules and then you just pick a slot of when you want to take it, yeah. And it's funny, it's like IT certification, but it's like how you guys do it in aviation. Every year you have to retake the exam.
That same.
Yeah, you have to retake the exam for your certification to be valid.
What certification is that?
It's Office 365 certification. That's Microsoft stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but but then the difference is like after you pass the first time, if you attempt to do it again, let's say you fail, you don't have to pay for it to renew the certification. Yeah, so you can retake it as many times as possible. Okay. Yeah, but like the first time, if you take it the first time you study, you pay for it, and then you take the exam and then you fail, and then you have to pay again to attempt. Yeah, so only after you've passed, and then you can keep retaking it whenever you need to renew. They have like points, so they award like points to every question. So it's like 1,000 points, and then you must get at least 700 points. Yeah.
So basically 70%.
Yeah, but now like the way they allocate the points is not defined. So like you must answer the questions by the best of your
ability.
Yeah, because you don't know how many points this weighs and whatever.
Okay. Makes
Very
sense.
interesting. But yeah.
Yeah, that's actually tricky. Because
Crazy.
that thing will be at the back of your mind, like, shit, have I answered enough?
Yeah.
Should I continue?
That's crazy.
Am I over?
Exactly.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's.
But yeah,
Yeah.
besides that, man, it's just I've been home, work. I go out here and there, but since I don't drink anymore. Jeez, man, I've been sober for I can't check
Didn't
on
you
the
drink
app.
on your birthday?
Yeah, so like, no, wait, like, don't look at it as
As consistent drinking.
look at it from this angle. I've only had alcohol
Mm.
twice in this year so far, on my birthday and the 1st of January, because like the sunrise was so past midnight and then I was still drinking. I finished my last drink. So out of all the days, I've only had alcohol 2 times this year. So it's
That's
and
commendable.
I was forced to drink actually. I didn't want to on my birthday. They always were like, nah, threw you a party and whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, and you actually said I should blog for that thing.
Yeah.
I
Where
had
did you end?
and I realized blogging is not for me. It's not
Yeah.
easy. Nah,
Yeah.
bruh. Like I must give props to the guys that do blogging on YouTube. It's not Mark like Kaka. It's like really, really difficult. Yeah. I did take a few videos here and there, but I was like, nah, later on I gave up.
It was not vlogging.
Ah, nah, man.
It was not vlogging. The vlog was not vlogging.
Exactly. And at some point I would give up and I would feel uncomfortable. At some parts, like I would walk into a shop and I'm like, no, I must just be here with the camera.
With the camera.
And then like, I'll skip this. And I get in the car and I start recording and the same.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Let's move on to the serious stuff now. So, the Shannon girl that got murdered a few years ago. Was it 2020?
2020.
Yeah, 2020, I think.
Yeah. It was around that COVID time.
Yeah. So now the siblings were found not guilty of murder. And ish, like the nation is really upset. And there's a lot going on. What is your take or thought on the whole matter?
It's sad, man, because in the whole thing, a life was lost. Ne? Regardless whether they meant it or they didn't mean it, a life was lost, unfortunately. But then also at the end of the day, they say you're not guilty and then proven innocent. You are innocent until proven guilty, based on the facts.
Yeah.
So in this case, I guess the facts were just not enough for them to find the siblings guilty of the whole thing. So I don't know. It's sad, really, because she's not getting the justice that she maybe deserves.
Yep.
But then at the end of the day, maybe also the siblings got their justice because it was not intentional.
Yeah.
And then getting charged for murder while.
And this is like such a very sensitive topic that you don't want to how do I say?
Misinterpreted
or say something wrong or say something in a way that will be interpreted by someone else.
Yeah.
Because like people are very emotional about the whole thing. So yeah. And I you would normally say let the law
takes its course, yeah.
But now in this case, like people don't feel like there was justice served, and the video of the father, like he was like really mad.
Yeah, he was upset.
He was really upset, and understandably so, because like taking from a point of me being a father, if anything was to happen to my child, God forbid, I would feel the same way, regardless whether it was an accident or it wasn't and whatnot. But yeah, I also it's our law system is just
it's debatable from which side you look at it, but also the judge, Christy Liebenberg, I do read about him here and there. He's usually like someone who hands out like strict judgments and stuff like that. So for him to really not find them guilty of the murder also just points to the fact that maybe really there wasn't enough evidence to point that they were guilty of the whole thing. But then what's said also is just because I read now the article where the dad was like, no, this person helped me look for my daughter for 6 months while she knew where she buried the daughter.
And that is sick, bruh. That is very sick. It's just...
Yeah. But there are always other alternatives.
What alternatives? What alternatives? Yeah.
I'm not saying much.
We didn't say that. Yeah. And then okay. Let's leave it.
And I don't know if you read. I read today that so they are getting sentenced on the 13th of June. So I think they had a mitigation or something about the sentencing.
Yeah.
So the lady's lawyer, Azan. The lady's lawyer wants her to get 6 years for the other charges now. And then the brother's lawyer wants him to get 3 years.
3 years.
For the other charges, yeah.
Okay. Right. Anyways, moving on. You know, I'm always skeptical about talking about like very sensitive issues because I don't want to say anything that will make anyone feel bad in any way. It's like I'm taking us back now because we haven't been shooting in a long time with the issue that happened with the 5 guys that got shot by the cops.
Oh yeah, that robbery.
Yeah, like there's a lot of blanks in there. I can't say, like, you see again, it's those things. Like I can't say they got what they deserve. You know, like there's the saying, if you live by the sword, die by the sword, or whatever. Because not that simple. Because like, who am I to pass a judgment on someone to say, if you break into someone's house, you deserve to die or whatever. But also, if you take it from a perspective of, let's say you were the one who had this guy's violate you in any way, break into your house and steal, let's say, your TV and whatnot, you know. So like, it's very painful. Like someone works very hard day to day, and then people just feel the
need to just come
and just take your things that you, let's say, and sometimes you would save up for something, like let's say you want like a very nice TV that costs out 20 grand and you only make, let's say, $3,000 a month. How long do you have to save up for something like that? And then someone just comes and takes it in one day, and obviously like you don't have like insurance and whatever to get the thing back, and it's gone. So it pains you really.
It does.
Yeah, but so I like kind of reserve my comments when it comes to like very sensitive things.
Did you read about the man in the north where they stole 6 million?
No, I didn't.
It's trending last week, I think.
I've been in a bubble, man. I've been in a bubble.
So imagine now that guy, you being the businessman, and your 6 meter, bro. That's a lot of just money. Gone. Hey.
Wait, is it the one where the guy had the money in the house? Oh, okay, I had Fessy telling me about it.
Yeah.
I was at work, but I didn't read upon it. Yes, Fessy said about it. He was saying like, why would someone have 6 million at home? Yeah, but that's the thing also, that brings a lot of questions. Like, why would you have that kind of money? It's like that Cyril Ramaphosa thing. I feel like if you have so much money at home, it's either
illicit money.
Exactly, because like you can't take it to the bank because now you have to explain where the money is coming from. Like for me, that's like the logical when I think about it, because like I wouldn't keep 6 million. I wouldn't even keep 100K at home to begin with. You know, I would rather have that money in the bank, because then when I need it, I can just go withdraw 100K. But also like I wouldn't even get it cash. I would like go buy something and make a bank transfer or something. Yeah. And
also sometimes some people do it for tax evasion also.
Yeah. So there's always a thingy there. Yeah. Speaking of the north, I don't know if this is from the north. the pastor.
He's from the north.
Yeah.
He's from Mashakati.
Yes. That's like some Catholic shandy happening there. So yeah, so basically there's a boy who was getting charged by a pastor. They were, I guess, in some sort of a relationship or whatnot, and the pastor promised the homie a job. And
in the police.
Yeah, in the police.
What?
Yes.
In the police?
Yes. So apparently this is what the pastor told the boy. Told him that I'm thinking, Sorry, man. It's like I'm explaining to John now
Yeah.
because he was like shocked. Okay, so apparently what happened is the pastor told the boy like, "Nee, I know the top dogs like they're in the police structures.
No, she can't go.
Yeah, on the report now like
I have a way.
the price they get a groot way for you. So just give it up, the chocolate box, and then and then I'll get you the job now. So, because I think this had happened in the north, and then the boy moved to Windhoek or something. Then when he moved to Windhoek, life was also hard here and stuff. And then I hear the boy was getting child, bruh. So it's not just the pastor. So the boy put out like there's an audio of him being interviewed by the popos.
Yeah.
Then they asked him like, oh, now how many people like have? So apparently, okay. Also, he used to get child and also chow the people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it
Ish.
used to go both ways. Come on. Come on.
How old is he?
Is it 21 or no?
Yes.
Early 20s.
These are my 2Ks, now. Very dangerous, young.
He was even saying, come on, when the Lenius also chowed him, or he chowed or something. But that's a wrong number. That's an English.
Yes.
So for me, I'm just thinking, the boy is just, he must just admit that he's gay, but
Yeah, because you see again another sensitive topic there, and I'll say it like now. I'll just say this: like, I have nothing against people being gay.
Yeah.
I never want to talk about gay people actually, because but yeah, I have nothing against gay people, but just admit that you're gay and live like you're gay. Like we don't mind, bruh. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you said, wait. So it was only. It was the pastor, and then the other guy was showing. Were there like other people again?
Yeah, there were other people. So he was saying in the audio, apparently the pastor used to show him pictures, like maybe it's nudes now, of people in really top positions. He said because the police officer didn't want him mentioning names, but he was saying come at top people in top political party structures. So Kama the man used to show him nudes, and then he'll tell him like, no, if you want to eat the country, this is how we are chowing the country. Yeah, it's really deep, bro. It's deep. So
wait. Is it like the top people also like they are also
gay?
Also gay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You see, at this point, we might as well just legalize being gay. Like it should be legal. That's not. Because like you see now, and we spoke about this earlier. Like we shouldn't get too deep into it. Where the
same sex.
Yeah, the government acknowledges now same-sex marriages. They might as well just legalize the whole thing. Like if you want to be gay, then be gay. It's not a big issue. Because like you see now, imagine people in top positions who are gay, and now you have to hide it. And you know what? I have a problem with this. Is how niggas get married to people's daughters. They have to try and cover up to seem like a. Like you are heterosexual or whatever, but you are the whole time you wanna be with another man or whatever. So now you are living a double life.
Exactly.
Which I mean.
No, the boy was speaking a lot in the voice note. So what I concluded from it is because he also mentioned the amount of times that the man used to send him money. So what I think it's a relationship gone bad where maybe the man promised the boy like maybe heavy Zach, and the man didn't come through, and then the boy now threatened Kuchane, I'm gonna expose you.
Yes.
Because obviously the man he's a upstanding member of the community.
Oh my goodness, John's gonna get so mad. Sorry guys. So the whole time we are having a conversation and the recording, the audio was not running.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
I think we'll use the
from
because
the cameras.
The
thing was not running.
No, the audio was not running at all.
Why?
No idea. Just talking about the boy getting child here. Okay, cool. Sorry, back to it. The boy says he's not gay.
Apparently he's not gay. But then they asked him. Yeah, it's running now. But then the officer that was doing the interview asked him, Kuchana, how many people have you slept with? And it's like, maybe around 10 or so.
Nah, it's gay. It's gay. Because like again, I'll say this. Even for a job, I'm not gonna let nobody touch my anus, bro.
Yeah.
Because like I don't go down that way, you know. But that's just because I am straight.
Yeah.
I will find other. I would rather be a security guard at some point, stand in the sun or whatever. And it's the same thinking I have with niggas who say crime is a hustle or whatever. Like
It's not a hustle.
it's not a hustle, bro. That's just like you being a coward. So like for me, I would rather be a security guard, go mop floors, even in the catch where I know my brothers are going to pop bottles or whatever, and I have to mop down their piss or whatever. Like my last resort, then go and steal someone else's shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Or in this case now, you know.
Because they're always on a, not always, we do know that unemployment is really bad, but I feel like they also use that as a ticket, like
Exactly, bro.
no, it's because of the high unemployment rate. Yeah, but but don't allow yourself to get chowed.
Bro, if you're straight, you're straight. Yeah. I mean, finding a vulnerable Zaliki who wants someone to hook up with whatever, and then they pay you if that's your way of kind of making a living. But ish, damn, what church is this?
Olsen.
That's like some Catholic shandy there.
Yeah,
bro.
you know, those are like strict churches.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Damn. Ish,
it is what it is.
that's tough. But yeah, taking it back to what I was saying, like with people, you know, breaking in. Oh, and the crime is high now. Bro.
Every single
High.
day, bro.
Like I checked yesterday a video of someone who was robbed 15K in Ochomise.
Where they exchange fire just
Bro,
there in the open. Imagine if you were there.
What is this? How you becoming
Yeah.
SA? That's crazy.
That's
like
what
you
they
can
say,
get now literally a stray that bullet was not
bullet.
that was not meant for you, bro. And that's bad. And then the guys that cleaned out the wig shop.
Bruh,
Did you check?
I saw.
Yo.
I saw.
And
Like,
also all these guys with all these guns, like where are they getting the weapons from? Because like you know in that video at the end, if you watched me, when they were running out, there's like a toppy coming in, and then he tried to fight off one of the guys, and then the guy that came from the shop, the last one, had a gun. He pointed the gun at the toppy who was trying to fight the homie.
yeah.
Toppy obviously had to run because like it's bad, bro. Like the crime is
No, like every single day you just read someone got robbed of what,
Yeah.
someone got robbed of what. And you know what? What's deep, ne, is this people would usually go to the bank to go withdraw. In most instances, you will read that no, the person was coming from the bank,
yeah.
and they withdrew like
Yep.
what amount. So
and you know
it's really questionable.
my thinking on that is just let's just call it what it is, man. The people inside the banks
banks,
that are also just thieves. They're like there's a guy wearing black and a bandana or whatever.
Yeah.
He withdrew 15K. He's working out at the bank now, you know. And then those homies follow the person because that's the only way you will really know like the person came from
Because
the bank.
I cannot just, Anani, there's no way I can just randomly, like,
you look like you're carrying 15K.
the money at real.
Exactly,
No ways,
there's
bruh.
no ways.
No
There's
ways.
It's just
So,
the guys at the bank.
yeah, so people in the bank, we know economy is hard, but
Yeah.
those people are working hard for their money as
And then
well.
they're probably
so.
getting a cut as well.
Yeah, definitely. So,
And,
sad,
and,
man.
and you know, in as much as like the economy is bad and how we try and blame poverty and whatever. Look, for someone who comes from like a very poor background or whatever, I know like real poverty. But when you say it's poverty, no one would go steal to go pop bottles in a club.
Yeah.
Because then that is just you wanting a lifestyle you can't afford. People
Basically.
who are saying no unemployment, poverty or whatever, they are hungry or whatever, are people maybe who will steal to go buy food for kids at home,
Yeah.
you know, to provide like for a better shelter at home, whatever, get water, the basic needs.
Yeah, like you'll find a mother maybe in the shop there stealing bread, shandies or what. Then you're like, okay, this is understandable.
I remember one time there's like Pep store in North Rogava. There was a guy who was caught, he was stealing diapers and whatever. Like,
Diapers.
yeah, he was stealing diapers. Yeah, they got him.
Diapers are expensive, bro.
He chuffed the shandies in the,
Not that I
pants
have
and
a chaff.
whatever. Yeah, no, they are. I'll take it from me.
Yeah.
Take it from me. Well, my dad doesn't wear diapers anymore, but I know. So, and that you can say, look, clearly the homie wants the best for their kid or whatever, but they can't afford that. That is understandable. But
Yeah.
I shit, no one honestly is going to suffering from poverty is going to
Be
break
popping.
into pop bottles in a club. That is just that shows you want a lifestyle you can't afford. That's basically it. Because look, someone who's poor, also like you can steal, so you go put nice rims on your Golf 7 and you drop it and whatever, and your car is always having full tank.
Yeah.
That is a lifestyle of someone who is a businessman or who has a very nice, sustainable job that they can afford those things. So that is just you wanting a lifestyle you really can't afford. Let's just call it. And then there are people who say, yeah, these people are criminals or whatever, but they are nice to us. Come on, man. No.
Yeah, ne?
Yeah.
No. So, but that reasoning, so you want them to be bad to everyone or what? Obviously, they'll be nice to their people, but what they do still it's wrong.
And then there's this thing of they throw in, it's how sinners are judging people for sinning in a different way. Like I'm not perfect, TK, like, and I will never judge anyone in any way, whatever. But I shit you not, even all the bad things I do, I don't do things to inflict harm on other people.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I sin, but my sinning is different. But at the end of the day, I can go to bed and sleep at peace. No one is crying tears and they are hurt because I stole something that's very valuable to them and whatever. Like we must really find a way to, as a society, look at things that are really ethical and things that are really but blame it on poverty. But they are like saying that as an insult to people who are actually suffering, people who live in homes without electricity, no water, an uncomfortable place to. That is people who are suffering from poverty, not
straight up.
Yeah, because you want to wear your Fabiani and whatever and all these nice things. Like, hey, you don't have money, blame it in your bun. That's that. But yeah, on a lighter note, where are we moving to now?
I feel like we're now just freestyling.
Just freestyling. That's the thing also being away from the podcast too long,
Yeah.
Okay, Gaza is having a show. Is it next week?
No, 2nd and 3rd of June.
Oh yeah, sorry, yes.
So that's 2.
Yeah. One's on the Friday and one's on Saturday.
That's 2 weekends, or 3 weekends away,
Yeah.
From the weekend that we're going into now.
So, what do you say? The weekend after next weekend.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah. And it looks like it's gonna be like a very man. It's like those operations.
Sorry, I was checking at the date. I was checking on the 20th. No, I was just trying to check when I'm getting paid.
Away fresh to go buy the tickets as soon as possible.
Yeah,
But next week Wednesday is the 24th. That's a public holiday, right?
25.
25 is a public holiday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And those who get money that time get paid on the 24th and will buy your tickets.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're planning on going to the show?
Yeah.
Away fresh.
Cause I like live music, man.
Yeah.
Especially orchestra stuff and
and that's the thing also, like with us
so,
now in Namibia, we don't really have artists that make a lot of like live music unless like there's like a event and then there's like a small band you've never heard of that just but like at a big stage like that,
when you go to the neighborhood market
you see those guys,
find those guys,
you see them for the first time. It's not like they are known at that level of where you have like in other countries you have bands that are known, like they have there's a guy who's singing and then there's a guy who's there by the drum
and they know the guy there by the drum.
Exactly,
this is who.
Oh, that's I think I'm also gonna go. Should be now.
Did you read It's a Black Tie?
Yeah, because I'm ready.
The swag is
bro, like told you, all I do is work home. I have suits there just doing the cowboy waiting to be.
Yeah, I'm also definitely going.
I look fresh. Jogas, are you going?
No.
Oh, okay. We'll send you pictures.
Wait, I'll be back by then.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice because it's gonna share the stage with I think 180 artists.
And that's a different kind of a show.
That's something unheard of in Namibia.
That's a different kind of a show.
Didn't check the venue.
Something. Jeez, man. Okay, I had that thing on.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can't pull it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is something unheard of, bro.
It's different. It's different. But you can check it. You have most
Oh yeah. Sorry, man.
your nice
Almost
device.
break
Your
the
nice
thing.
device there.
Where I check on Gaza's page. No? Let me go on Gaza's.
We can put it up.
Yeah. I even saw he put up a post on
Something,
Twitter about it.
NTN.
NTN. But that
That's
space
the
looks very
National-
small. Though.
National Theatre.
That's-
I think that's why it's maybe doing 2 days.
Yeah, but that space is gonna be like
So
those who have money now already buying out the tickets.
Nee.
I don't like like waiting for payday, ne? Ek dink dit is al tickets wees hier.
How much is one ticket?
And advance is 280
At the door.
at the I don't know now why 280 and 320, and then at the door 330 and 370. Maybe it depends on where you're going to be seated.
going to sit it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like a theater type of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's some woke shit, man. It's gonna be dope actually.
Right?
And I
that's,
heard-
for me, it's different. It's like I don't think anyone has ever done something like that here.
Nah, this is unheard of. Oh no, going to be not 180 but with 128 people on stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
still a lot though.
Like live.
Yeah.
Like Ronaldo is that sort of skin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Most probably.
For a minute, I thought you saying
CR7.
CR7. I was like, what?
No, there's this guy who plays is it the
Yeah, no,
ballad?
yeah.
Yeah.
No. I after then I caught
Oh,
one. But
okay.
first, when I had Ronaldo, I'm like, CR is going to be there. Come me ticket now. Okay.
So this is definitely not one to miss.
Yeah. Shout out to Gaza, man.
How many people does the place take?
That's why I'm saying that place is small, but it's small because I've been
It's
there
okay.
for this comedy shanties that they used to have there. Yeah, it's not.
At the Miras is cheap there.
Oh,
People are gonna ask.
oh my goodness! Now you're. I'm still.
You're making me sad.
I guess no net last week my mirrors got stolen.
Bruh.
And
For me, it was over the weekend.
The same.
it was just one.
Just was Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, same night with me as well. But for me, it was both of them.
It's Chris War.
Yeah.
Uh,
And now,
and they've gotten expensive, bruh. I remember you used to buy a pair for like 600
should
or
actually not.
750.
Don't go on that. Don't say it on the podcast. I saw the police. The police. They put out a post, man, to say whoever is buying mirrors that are stolen, or you can't prove that you're the direct owner of the mirror, the first owner of the mirrors, ne? You are an accomplice to a crime, and you can be criminally charged for that.
For me, I always buy from this one guy, but it's like brand new boxed and everything.
Yeah, no,
Isn't that proof enough?
this guys can box up things, man.
No, a guy.
You're playing with
no,
them. They're legit.
No, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they just
Yeah.
make plastic,
Yeah.
you know?
Easy,
Plastic
easy.
packaging shandies. They
Exactly.
just buy the
those
stuff,
guys-
brand it nicely.
Those guys who
Come on.
those guys are running a serious business, man. Like that's why you're saying
fair
the prices have gone up because
Yeah, it has
like
really.
there's a huge market, and the police actually said that, ne? Like the more people buy stolen mirrors, ne, the more they make this like an actual, yeah, it's like some sort of a
but-
serious business now.
But how does the police advise we combat this whole thing?
That's the thing. That's the thing.
How do they plan to prove that you are the rightful owner of this thing? How can they prove it?
No, I don't think that they are looking at it that way. They are just looking at, we know this boy sells mirrors, ne? Or he stole them, and you bought from him, so you are also getting arrested from that angle. You know, they're not looking at proof this is the first owner. They don't care about that, because like even in that post they arrested 2 guys who were caught in the act.
Buying
you know?
ane.
Buying, yeah. Because you know what they normally do? They get this guys, and then they make them snitch on the other friends of theirs or whatever, and catch them in the act and whatnot.
But I think I'm safe, man.
And then they'll be like, yeah, who did you sell the things to and whatnot and things like that. Yeah.
No, I'll take them to the guy that I usually buy from, because
The guy
there
who-
has been instances where the guy's like, I'm waiting for the stuff to be cleared by customs. They're taking long. So
Bro.
I think he has that proof that he actually bought the mirrors.
This is where I'm going to say something, but I'm not going to say so much. Ne? Homies in the Kasi there ne? Are running a similar business structure. Ne? They apparently order the mirrors from China. But you can just see, the goed is gesteel, bro.
No, but I've ordered mirrors before.
No. I believe that
Oh.
it's yeah. No, but I'm saying, homies there, they don't admit that this thing is stolen. So they're like, no, we order the things from China. But you know already, like, there's no way
this nigga
you have
was-
even bought anything online in your life, but that's, yeah.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, don't buy from dodgy guys.
Yeah. I think, in a nutshell, just,
Because there's no way I'm going to Auto House and go spend 3K or something, bruh.
and the thing is also, like, if they find you without mirrors, then they'll write you a ticket. And it's also just very dangerous to drive. Like, let's say now, if mirrors get stolen and then you decide, okay, let me order online and wait.
That's the thing.
Now,
it's
how am I
a
going to move
number.
around? Do you get it? Yeah.
Development app, the AliExpress.
Constantly.
But again, that's a business. Okay, no, I can't say it's a business market. I was saying, like, you could start an actual business. You order in bulk and sell. But now it means for people to buy, mirrors still need to be stolen.
Yeah.
If you think
No,
about it.
but-
So you are somewhat still supporting petty theft.
No, but that's what business is all about.
Look at
You-
the
opportunity. The opportunity is there. People are stealing. So you're not the one stealing. You just found an opportunity,
Fair enough.
a gap in the market. So you're like, I mean, why not?
Fair enough.
Because that's what I did. I ordered, I think last year, about 6 meters, 6 pairs. I was just because
counting the chairs.
yeah, like six pairs. I used one of them because my mirrors got stolen, so I had to use my own stock. But they didn't stay long. That's the thing.
Or you just sold.
Yeah, like quick. And I don't know why I didn't continue with it. I don't know.
It's a heavy business.
Yeah, so heavy. It's like it's really people are making money out of it.
Away. Maybe then that's how we raise money for the podcast. But just,
Yeah.
must just buy and sell mirrors.
It's true, man.
Think about it. Anyway, it's cool.
It's not illegal.
Hmm?
It's not illegal.
It's not illegal. Selling them is not illegal because
not.
like you can prove that I
Yeah.
bought this, here's the receipt, and this is how much I spent. But all I'm saying is at the end of someone's mirrors need to get stolen for you to be able to sell. That's what I'm saying.
And most
Yeah.
mirrors in Italy,
I get it
That's
stolen.
legitimate.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. And you know, this guy is so petty, eh? Like, so now people like glue the mirrors on, eh? And now when they try to remove them, they feel because they are glued, these guys will just break them as press, eh? Because like none of us are going to win today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Petty ass niggas.
it's bad for everyone.
Anyways, speaking of Yeah.
Yo, but how did that switch up happen though?
which one?
Oh, okay, no. Cause I know we're talking about Gaza then we ended in the middle.
Oh,
but
yeah.
now I remember.
How we diverted so far,
Yeah,
man, bro. Yeah. The Razoo champagne thingy. That's shout out to the homies that.
Yeah, that's some premium
Alright.
booze.
Did you try it though?
No, I haven't. Maybe when I get paid.
But if you
Because
you
the
find
price
yourself
is
in
not
a
friendly.
club, would you buy it, or is it like something you would buy at home and then drink while you're at home?
Yeah. Cause you know in the club definitely.
It's gonna chow.
Yeah,
So it's like
gonna
around
be-
$600 or so.
Yeah, so in the club you're maybe looking at 1.8.
Yeah, or at least 1.2 a grand or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. But in the clubs, people just
don't
be
know.
throwing prices on
1.8
things.
What, a grand? No, definitely not a grand.
Yeah.
How much is Jack at
No. How much is Hennessy?
in the club? Okay, I'm not so sure.
Because you know, like a Henny bottle, you can buy it at the retail price for like 600, 700 bucks, and normally more than that in the club, not even a grand. So yeah,
Yeah,
guess-
because I know with a Jack I know in the shop is like 3 something,
yeah, you buy it
but
for
their
900
cage
bucks.
is 900.
So
That's
like
like
always like
3 times.
3 times the price.
Yeah. But for me, it's I don't know, but
Yeah, but these clubs are chowing us,
that's how they're making money, bro.
bro.
It's inflated.
Like
Heavy.
you know what? Like what's the place? Wine Barn, eh? Yo, Wine Bar is dear, gents.
Yeah.
Wine Bar is expensive. Yeah, but at least these days I'm not complaining because I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
But
so
now
you're
I'm
saving-
always a team player, eh? I will go to a spot. I'll have like maybe a Powerade, and if I want to try and pretend I'm drinking, I'll have like a glass or whatever, and then maybe water. But by then your mouth is tummy is full.
full, yeah.
But I'll always end up spending like $400. The other day I went to the beat.
Yeah.
I legit didn't have alcohol. Eh? I ended up spending like 780 something. Because I'm just buying for brass and
does.
whatnot. And that
Take
hurts
shots.
even more
It
to
does.
pay so much money and you're not drinking. Yeah.
does.
But yeah, then no alcohol side is really cheaper.
Yeah, shout out to the homies, but my only concern is I don't know if you know, but there's a bottle called Azul.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
ever
yeah.
heard of the
Yeah, Azul.
tequila? Yeah.
Yeah, the,
So I feel like the names are very similar. Isn't there gonna be like a copyright thing in
no,
the
but
end
this
or
is Razoo and that one's Azul.
yeah, but
It's
I
like
don't know. It's just
it's like that other Han who commented on one of our posts that says
all that. No?
no care podcast. You could have just made it Namibian podcast because the name is already taken. I'm like, what? And I just responded, I'm sorry you feel that way. Like the names are similar, but they're two different things. So I guess it's the same in this way. Yeah. I mean, shout out to it's nice to have like Namibian owned products name. Like if I'm not really a champagne guy or whatnot, but if I was to drink champagne, I would rather buy this because I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's locally owned and whatnot. That's
Then
nice.
then buy both.
Yeah. And speaking of you in your flu, it looks like COVID is coming back again.
Yeah, I think in one of those flu episodes I had, I think one of them was COVID. Because I know the difference between flu and COVID. Like, COVID just does another number on you, bro. You know, where your heart just feels weak. You're in bed, it's cold, but it's also hot at the same time. I'm in bed, I'm sweating, but I'm shivering.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just like, nah, this is
And then
not.
that's the time you start writing out your will and whatnot.
You
making
know,
sure everything
hey,
is straight.
bruh, you sleep and then you just pregnant backer, bruh. Like, it's not a nice feeling. But I think COVID, it's winter time.
Yeah, oh, it normally comes back around this time.
No, it's winter time, so we must just be vigilant. Shouldn't let our guards down because when you become comfortable or you let your guard down,
Also, stay at home as well, guys. Like you don't have to
It's
go out.
cold, yeah.
Don't have to go out every weekend. Like skip
cold
some
in
weekends.
Estrade.
The streets are nice, but like honestly, or maybe just I'm in that phase now. This is back to back weekends. Every weekend you are just drinking.
drink, yeah,
Nah,
bruh.
like skip a weekend or spend your money on go like one weekend go watch movies and stuff. Take a hand out. See,
Like
because
this,
we're like yeah, these niggas are so nonchalant. They don't care what.
like
They
this
don't-
previous weekend, I went out for the first time this year, and I feel like I wanna go on a break again for the next 8 weekends or something, because I just feel drained, bro.
Like at least if you want to drink a lot, man, go out 2 weekends in a month. I think that's more than enough.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go out like every weekend, do those day chills and those slim thingies, like go on a date with a bra, catch up and whatever. Not just
It's
duk in
not-
the club every weekend.
Going out is going out of fashion. Still gonna be there.
Yeah. Okay. So then here, so we spoke about this. So let me just I'll just say it. We spoke about it already. Yeah. There's no need to talk about it.
We spoke about it.
Let's leave that. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then there's the possible power cuts, or possible load shedding.
Yeah, apparently,
I didn't read much on this. I was supposed to, but
apparently, Nampower is owed 1 billion. Yeah, that's a lot of money. By different organizations, I think municipalities and electricity board. I think electricity companies or something.
but now I'm gonna ask you like a very silly, stupid question. How does that? I find it like a bit to be unfair in a way that it will now later on come and affect the person at the receiving end. Because like there's no way I will ever have power at my house if the power is not paid.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like because I owe and then
And then they cut your power.
Exactly. But like with large organizations and institutions, they can say, nah, let the power run, we'll pay when we pay.
Yes.
And then they have that kind of mutual agreement. But now those of us at the receiving end, like if you have prepaid, you must put on the electricity you buy for 200 you put on and then you get, and it's usually a botch. 200 you get like 100 or 90 something bucks. And then it runs out and you don't have power. There's no way that you ever have your power. Okay, so then you have the guys now who like on a contract basis. But normally even that you have to pay every month. And at some point if they see that the bill is too high and you don't pay to bring it to a certain threshold, they'll cut it. So like the end users, it becomes now said that the end users have to suffer.
Me and you at the
But
end of
we
the day.
always pay one way or the
Exactly.
other. Yeah.
So it really is unfair. I think it's the same thing also with when you have NAM water threatening to cut water.
Exactly.
But you pay your water every month.
Every month. Yeah.
But then maybe the municipality, for some reason,
Yeah.
they are not paying them what's due to them. And you know what? What's worse is these municipalities also add their own
Tariffs and whatnot.
tariffs on top of what they're
Being charged
being
by-
charged. Yeah. So guys, there's no reason why they shouldn't be adhering to their set agreements or whatever. So it really is unfair.
But I hope it doesn't come to that, man. Where we start having load shedding and whatnot, and become like, it's like SA.
I read apparently Namibia gets partial load shedding as well from Eskom. Yeah, when Eskom does their whole load shedding, I think they also do it to Namibia. But then I think now our own, like the
Nampower.
Nampower, yeah, they supplement now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right. So, and this is the problem with what now? More than 30 years of independence, and you're still dependent, like for your very essential things on your neighbors and whatnot. It's very dangerous.
it is.
Yeah. But yeah, let's hope for the best, man.
I mean, we produce with maybe the third highest producer of uranium. We can use uranium to
We're shipping it out, bro.
think electricity, but oh well.
We're shipping it out. Yeah. Well, this goes together. No, let's leave that. Okay, cool. And then the other thing I wanted us to talk about is that Prime energy drink. The prices on that thing are crazy, bro.
Ridiculous.
My goodness.
I don't know, ne? I don't know who is buying Prime at that price, but that's just ridiculous.
The light is you must like that take on.
Yeah, the influence, yeah. But if you think of it from a logical perspective, it does not make sense, bro.
If my daughter
Normal
was
price.
if $400 a bottle.
$400.
Yeah,
Yes.
like $3.99. They buy Baines.
Pains. For an energy drink, 500 mil.
Powerade.
Buses.
$400.
Buy a pre-workout.
Basically,
bro.
that you're gonna use the whole month, you know.
Whoa.
I actually saw an old school
$400
teacher.
can pay your Netflix and Showmax.
Yeah,
It can buy $400 worth of electricity. It's like our small cars. It's almost like more than a half tank.
Yeah.
3/4.
yeah.
So, bro, it's a lot, man.
It is.
Yeah. But now the funny thing is, and also it's amazing, how this energy drink is doing so well across the world. Like on their site, I was checking, it's sold out. Like in the US and in the UK, sold out everywhere, and every flavor is sold out because they have like the plastic bottle and they have the can. All of them sold out everywhere. Yeah. But now the pricing is not as bad. So it's like supposed to be, let's say, like $40 Namibian dollars. I think
Per bottle.
per bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they sell it like per case. I think a case of 12, whatever. So it should be around that. But now, when it comes here, our guys put their own prices. But also now, seeing as that it's sold out from the source, it will make the price to go up either way. Because
Yeah.
now it's scarce to find it. Yeah.
So the demand is
Yeah.
very, very high.
But I'm so happy for those guys, because like it's, let me say, 10 years back, you wouldn't think that someone who just does YouTube
Yeah.
can have this amount of success. It's normally two types of people in the world who make serious money. The one who takes the academic career, whatever, makes it, and then the one who's an athlete. Oh, and then obviously the middle guys who are like your business straight up. That's the only way you know. Entertainers just making YouTube videos.
You know what's funny?
Crazy, bro.
The other day, a friend of mine came over, man. So she has a son. I think it's about 8 or 9. So I was asking the son, like, what do you want to become? He's like, I want to be a YouTuber and make so much money. I was like, okay, we're moving in a different direction. Then the Zal is there like, nope, it's not happening on my watch.
See, and this is the thing. this is the thing where like the older generation don't understand. Like me as a parent, I'm at the point where I know now that education is not the only way.
Yeah.
So like my plan with my daughter is to get her into doing a lot of like sports and
Different
stuff
things,
and whatever. Like even if she doesn't make it through school, whatever, I'm not gonna break her down or whatever. If she decides to, I want to be a professional Olympic swimmer or whatever. Push the
By
child
all
and let
means,
her. Yeah.
yeah.
The secret is this, or the trick is this, get the child to do these things while they are young. As they grow up, they become professional. So by the time they are 15, then they have, let's say, like 10 years of swimming experience or whatever, So like now I've been swimming since I was 5 by the time when they're telling the story or whatever, in that time they're 20. Because if you've been doing something for so long, you become so good at it, it's very difficult for someone to beat you at something you've been doing your whole life. Yeah. So like, okay, at some point you wanted a son. So if I had a son, I would force my lighty by the age like when they are 3 to start playing heavy video games. Yeah. So then by the time they're 5, I get them on Twitch and then they are streaming and whatever. So like come from school, you at least getting 3 hours of gaming. First do your homework, getting 3 hours of gaming and whatever, and then you can do whatever you want to do, And if the child says they want to do YouTube, let the child do YouTube, just push them. Yeah. Like this kids make made money. They make money. These kids on YouTube just reviewing toys and they are millionaires.
Okay, it's just I don't really have the facts, but yeah.
Yeah, like that. There's that Ryan.
Yeah, that little boy.
Yeah, and if you Google like 2022's highest paid YouTubers, that boy is in the top 10. He's in the top 10. Yeah.
And Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast is. No, it's in the name, bro. It's in the name.
Mr. Beast is
It's
a beast.
Yeah, it's in the name.
I mean, the homie bought a neighborhood so that his whole the crew.
Yeah.
So that they stay in.
They all have houses in that neighborhood.
Bruh.
They stay together, close to each other. They are all neighbors. He bought the whole thing out. Yeah. No, like
insane.
Jimmy is now also like more, and that guy actually inspires me, and that's like when I think about what you want to do with the podcast and how he's really pushed YouTube, like because it's like all he has ever known to a point where he dropped out of school and he believed in YouTube before anyone in the world knew that you could do something serious with YouTube. Yeah. Because that guy drops a video on YouTube and within an hour it's 500K or whatever, chasing 1 million in less than a day. Yeah. So, I mean, like, the world is not how it used to be.
Yeah, no, it has.
Just being forced.
Really
go to school. Yeah, school is nice. I mean, I just, at this point, I feel if you can read and write, you can explore other things.
Yeah, just have the fundamentals, basically.
Yeah. If you can read and write, you can explore other things.
No, that's true. That's true. So we shouldn't start looking down on people because he only went up until what grade? He didn't go to varsity. But these are some of the people that are killing it now. So
I saw a Lamborghini. I think in one of the Instagram posts it says no degree.
Oh yeah. I've seen that one. I think in essay. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it.
And YouTube is serious there in South Africa. Those kids are pushing YouTube like nothing. Yeah, and they're all like between the ages of 20 and 25. Those ones, like the biggest YouTubers in SA now.
What are they called? Gen Zs?
Yeah, those ones, those guys. Those are my 2Ks. Those ones, they're tough, like that goes freebie or something. Those kids choose today. I'm buying what car, and those of us have been pushing education. We have degrees, and it's tough out here.
There's even a video I saw recently of a YouTuber who decided to take an Uber from Cape Town to Joburg, and it was 8K just to vlog like the whole thing. And that guy, that 8K to him is nothing, bro.
That's crazy.
Nothing. But if you think of it, you're like, why the hell would I spend 8K on a...
It's a nice payday for the Uber driver also.
Oh, but
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, but these YouTubers be pushing things too far. Like the homie who crashed the plane. Like, why would you...
What the hell?
Yeah, no, so he got into an aircraft. He flew. I think he's a pilot somehow. Yeah, he flew. And then he got airborne, and then he was flying, cruising at some altitude or whatever. And then he decided to jump out of the plane.
Was it a Cessna or something?
Yeah, it was a Cessna.
Oh,
Then he decided to
It was
jump.
on autopilot. Or just jump.
No, he decided to jump out and then the aircraft crashed. Like he jumped out and I'm guessing he parachuted
Crashed,
or whatever. Yeah. And then obviously the plane at some point had to come down. Yeah. And then he went to go look for the aircraft and then he wanted to film it. Like
Oh man,
bro.
that's okay. I'm
And
gonna
he did
look
that.
for that one.
He did
That
that
one
just for
sounds-
the YouTube views and whatnot. So now he could face criminal charges. He could go to up to I think 30 years in jail or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yo,
Because I think what he did was illegal.
it is
Yeah,
dangerous.
so also
because-
very dangerous actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also where the aircraft crashed, it's not like at the place where there are like residents or whatever. He flew like into the mountains and whatnot. Yeah. And he struggled even to find the plane after it had crashed
Okay.
because where he landed and where the aircraft went to go crash was
Still
like
malicious damage to the environment. or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. So
Yeah.
stinks.
Imagine being in ATC, you're trying to talk to this guy. Cheers, dude. Now need to jump in.
the panic while you're on frequency.
You see how it's losing altitude on the
Oh,
radio.
bro, imagine.
And you're calling out the person, no response, yo. That's not nice.
Yeah, but also like for you to be able to be in a position where you can fly an aircraft and get up, you should know better. Because then it
Yes.
means he's an actual pilot. That's the only way he could have flown that aircraft.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should know better. Yeah. This was a very
General.
yeah.
No, I feel like we're just at home having random conversations
Yeah.
about anything and everything, basically.
So yeah, I have like a few people like I've spoken to that I want to get onto the podcast. So
Okay.
we're going to have a few interviews coming up, lined up and whatever. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but yeah. So in the future, but also I think I spoke to you yesterday. I want us to get people who not really like celebrities of some sort, but people who can talk about subjects that people are affected by, like
Oh, yeah.
like relationships and whatnot, marriage and getting dribbled and all those nice things.
Yeah. All
Being-
those nice things. Huh?
I don't mean it like that. Being dribbled is not nice, but yeah, I mean like subjects that people can relate to a lot. Yeah, because a lot of times we speak about political issues mostly, and not everyone really cares like that. You know, so I want us to have topics that touch, like, you know,
Nah,
everyday lives. Yeah, and have just not people who are famous or celebrities in any formal way or whatever.
Our cameras still running.
Yeah.
They are. Both.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. Do you have anything else you wanna say?
Nah. I
Oh,
don't have anything.
sorry, before you go there, I want to ask you a question here? And I didn't want to add this here, but I wanted to talk about it. What are your thoughts, man, on having kids generally?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I don't mind having kids.
Okay, no, but like,
What do you
okay,
mean?
cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you don't
Okay.
mind. Okay, cool. You don't mind having kids. Man.
Yeah.
At what?
I want kids.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, in the future.
Nah, sharp. At what age do you feel like in your life specifically? Now, I want you to talk
Oh,
about
in
yourself.
my life now.
Yeah, I don't want you to generalize.
Oh,
Speaking
okay.
about you, do you feel it's the appropriate age for you to have a child, or what needs to be in place for you to have a child?
Okay, for me, I feel like both me and my partner, because a child is something that binds people for life.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have to reach a mutual consent that, okay, now we're gonna make a baby. I think we are ready. Let's have a baby. That's number one. That mutual agreement.
Okay.
Number two, financially.
Yeah.
You have to be financially stable because things are expensive these days.
True.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want a child just because
Very
you
expensive.
feel like it's time, I'm getting old. Can you afford the child?
Child.
Because at the end of the day, you want the best for your child.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. So number one, the consent. Number two, financial freedom. I think that sums it up, man.
Yeah.
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 Because
Yeah,
if you already have like the partner that you're like, okay, this is the person that I want to have the child with, then by all means.
Do you know why I'm asking this? Man? Like there are a lot of women, especially on the internet, who have this thing of fuck them kids, what. Like, and I don't know. Maybe I catch feelings a lot, or because like I personally, the way I being a father, I love my child to death, and I will do anything, even risk my own life to save my child's life at that position. Love my child. For me, it's this, people who say no, they don't want kids, what, I feel like finances always play a role, because and that's something that's very important you mentioned, because I feel like our parents were just like, as long as we can take them to school and they'll,
just
and
the bare minimum,
and there's food at home, whatever, it's fine, whereas we now, the newer parents, we are looking at it from like, you want the child to have options, you want them to at least be in a position in grade 12. If they want to go to NAST or whatever, they can explore the option of going to Cape Town or whatever, and then you pay for them. You already, we think about those things and whatnot. And also, like, it's not a thing of, there's just bread at home, they must have. Because, like, my daughter is someone like, she's only 2, but now I think she sees that I am in a position where I can ask for these things. It's like she would wake up and say, I want cookies. Or we'll go to someone's house and she's like, Auntie, I want cookies. No, like, how do you just think everyone has cookies at home? I want ice cream. She craves for those things or whatever,
And you're like, I can afford.
You see,
I want that for my
child. But me growing up, I couldn't just wake up and I'm like, I want ice cream. That's from where?
True.
Maybe once in a while when the Zali buys ice cream, and like, oh, there's ice cream. But then you don't ask for it. It's just because, or like maybe you're in the shop with the Zali and you're like, can I have ice cream? If the Zali has money, and then they buy you. Okay, cool. But now, this is the thing I have, I think people generally want kids. If you say things like, having kids mess up your life, what. Number one, I just feel like you don't have anyone in your life who you feel you can raise a child with. Either you don't have a person, or no one sees value in you to say you are someone I can have a child with. And you are just sour and dungo inside. Exactly, you are mad. I feel like that because or like, and that's the thing also, like, people will be in a relationship with you and date you or whatever, but in the long term run, this person doesn't have a plan of saying one day I'll have kids with you and whatnot. Because like having kids is like you said, it binds people for forever, irregardless whether the relationship works out or doesn't work out. This person will always be in your life because it's your child's father or child's mother or whatnot. So like, you just don't have that part of it. Or worst case scenario, which is like most of the times the thing, that financially the money is not, you don't have the money to say I can have a child, not. And look, it's okay not to have. It's just, I just get angry when people say all these negative things about fucking kids and what, and then they post all these terrible videos about let's say kids misbehave, especially toddlers. You leave them there and then they'll break the TV and whatnot, and then it's like, this is the reason why I don't want kids. No one wants to have kids with you. Let's just call it what it is. And
why do I feel like this is this personal? Or is
no. I'm not pointing at anyone.
No one in particular.
No one in particular. Just in general, I read all the things, and it's normally just women who say these things.
Women. Most of the time.
Most of the times it's women that say this thing. But for me, I get angry because like kids are actually beautiful, in as much as like they misbehave here and there, whatever. I mean, that's what kids do. At some point, just the thing you forget, you were a kid and you were probably doing worse shit, and you were the ones like doing hide and seek, and you go hide in the fridge and you freeze yourself.
Or maybe they're just people in general who just don't want kids.
That's also a thing. But you see, there are those ones, but those ones are very few. Those ones are very few. And again, people like that are normally people who like career driven and whatnot. They have like or people who like the lifestyle of, I wanna keep going out at night and coming home without having to worry about, so my child, as she had something
to eat. Having a child is holding them back
and doing, like, I want to travel the world and all those things, or I want to go to, like, want to go clubbing and whatnot. But most of the times, it's people who don't have people to have kids with, or people who are not seen by other people that they can actually be mothers of kids that say those things. And maybe I caught. And I'm always catching, because like I just wanna, like, at some point drop a comment in there shit, I'm like, mind your business. So and I was like, let me leave it for the podcast, because like honestly, kids are so beautiful. Like, they give you a sense of purpose, give you a reason to want to live, and a reason to want to work. Like,
reason to want to do better.
Before I was a dad, TK, I was just working marnet, to take care of myself and whatever. But like now, like everything I'm working for, I know I'm doing it to leave it for someone else. You know, yeah. And it's like every little thing that I am. Let's say if anything happens to me tomorrow, then everything that I've worked for until this point is for my daughter. So like she's the reason why I want to better myself. She's the reason why I want to keep trying things. I want to keep striving to be, because then I want to give her the life that I never had growing up and whatever. Yeah, she brings me so much joy, man. Like if you feel like you don't want to have kids, fine. But really, if you think about it, like it's besides those little things of kids breaking the TV and whatever, there's more good to having kids than
the
the
bad.
yeah. And also like a child being a toddler should obviously eventually grow and they grow out of it to a point where they listen to don't do this and they understand, unless they are rebellious like yourself, because that's why you don't want to have kids. So yeah. Okay, I'll leave it there. But I was just asking.
Okay.
Venting.
Venting.
Well, call it whatever.
Yeah, no, kids are very precious actually. Too precious.
Too precious.
Yeah, but have them when you're ready.
When you're ready. Very important, yeah. But also the most important thing, like for a man, I would say this for a man, choose the woman who's going to be the mother of your child very wisely. Choose someone who you know is always going to love your child as much as you love them. That's like the most important thing, more important than having money around for me. Because I feel like even if as a poor couple or whatever, but the woman who's the mother of your child loves your child to death, where they are willing to do anything for the child as well, they can make a way where there's no way, even if you financially you don't have the best means or whatnot. Yeah. Because like it's pointless being rich, you have money, but the mother of your child doesn't even want to have the child to begin with. Doesn't give the child attention. Because like
True.
mothers do things to kids that we as men could never. Like how my daughter now, she stopped wearing diapers, and like when she was a year and I think like 5 months or so, 5 months or 6 months, 7, somewhere there, the mother potty trained her like very early, and that's something I could never do myself. And also for a first time mother, the way she trained that child, I'm so amazed, like I'm in awe every time. And now she's 2 years old and we are saving money from having to buy diapers and whatever. And she, even before she could speak, the mother taught her to tell her like go to the bathroom, and she goes and she uses the bathroom, and that is something only a mother can like us niggas. There's no way, bro. There's no way. Maybe there's some guys who pull it off, but there's some things that naturally come from and that's
a mother.
That's why women are so important in our lives, bro. Yeah.
On that note, it was Mother's Day the other day also.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really value these people. Mothers, we love you. Women in general, actually. Women in general. Yeah. Well, I will leave it at that.
Yeah.
I thought about something else I wanted to ask you, but I'll leave it
no, but you can.
No, the episode is already too long, so let's leave it for the next episode. On that note,
cool. I think this is maybe gonna be one of.
Alright. Okay. Yeah. On that note, don't forget to
like, comment. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Hit that notification bell button so every time we drop something, you get that notification. It will pop up on your phone. Velvicha TV No Care podcast has dropped. So yeah.
Fresh. And share the videos, guys. Share
them,
please. Danko.
Maybe next time we'll do a shout out, because we really have people.
And then they post all this terrible videos. Oh, my legs!
We've been seated for that long, yeah?
This is I'm pushing the gym heavy.
I like this.